Chemicals used for fire and corrosion protection are an essential component of many manufacturing processes. These chemicals are used to protect materials, structures, and equipment from damage caused by fire and corrosive environments. In this article, we will discuss the applications of chemistry in the production of fire retardants and corrosion inhibitors. Fire retardants. Fire retardants are chemicals that are used to reduce the flammability of materials. They work by interrupting the combustion process, preventing the spread of fire. There are several different types of fire retardants, including brominated flame retardants, phosphorus-based flame retardants, and nitrogen-based flame retardants. Brominated flame retardants are one of the most commonly used types of fire retardants. They work by releasing bromine atoms that react with the free radicals produced by the combustion process. This reaction slows down the combustion process, reducing the likelihood of the material igniting or burning. However, there are concerns about the potential health and environmental impacts of brominated flame retardants. And efforts are being made to develop alternative flame retardants that are less harmful. Phosphorus-based flame retardants work by forming a protective layer of char that prevents the material from igniting or burning. They are effective at reducing the flammability of materials and are often used in combination with other flame retardants. Nitrogen-based flame retardants work by releasing nitrogen gas when exposed to high temperatures. This gas dilutes the oxygen in the air, reducing the likelihood of the material igniting or burning. Nitrogen-based flame retardants are particularly effective in oxygen-rich environments. Corrosion inhibitors. Corrosion inhibitors are chemicals that are used to prevent the corrosion of metals and other materials. They work by forming a protective barrier on the surface of the material, preventing moisture and other corrosive substances from coming into contact with the metal. There are several different types of corrosion inhibitors, including organic inhibitors, inorganic inhibitors, and mixed inhibitors. Organic inhibitors are compounds that contain carbon, hydrogen, and other elements. They work by forming a protective film on the surface of the metal, preventing the metal from coming into contact with corrosive substances. Organic inhibitors are commonly used in the production of paints, coatings, and other protective materials. Inorganic inhibitors are compounds that do not contain carbon. They work by reacting with the metal to form a protective layer of oxide or other compounds. Inorganic inhibitors are often used in the production of industrial chemicals and other materials that are exposed to harsh environments. Mixed inhibitors are a combination of organic and inorganic inhibitors. They are often used in applications where a high degree of protection is required. In conclusion, the applications of chemistry in the production of fire retardants and corrosion inhibitors are critical for many manufacturing processes. These chemicals help to protect materials, structures, and equipment from damage caused by fire and corrosive environments. As new materials and technologies are developed, the applications of fire retardants and corrosion inhibitors will continue to expand. Driving innovation and progress in the field of chemical engineering. Brominated flame retardants, BFRs, are a group of chemicals that are widely used in the production of plastics, textiles, and other materials to reduce their flammability. BFRs are a type of organobromine compound, meaning they contain bromine atoms that are attached to organic molecules. BFRs work by interfering with the combustion process. When a material that contains BFRs is exposed to a flame, the BFRs release bromine atoms that react with the free radicals produced by the combustion process. This reaction slows down the combustion process, reducing the likelihood of the material igniting or burning. There are several different types of BFRs, including polybrominated diphenyl ethers, PBS, tetrabromobisphenol A, TBA, and hexabromocyclododecan, HBCD. PBS were once widely used in electronics, furniture, and other consumer products, but concerns about their persistence in the environment and potential health effects led to their phase-out in many countries. TBA is one of the most widely used BFRs and is used in the production of printed circuit boards, which are found in many electronic devices. HBCD is used in the production of polystyrene foam insulation and other building materials. While BFRs are effective at reducing the flammability of materials, there are concerns about their potential environmental and health impacts. BFRs can persist in the environment, meaning they do not break down easily and can accumulate in ecosystems over time. They can also be toxic to aquatic organisms and may have adverse effects on human health, including developmental and reproductive effects. As a result, there have been efforts to develop alternative flame retardants that are less harmful to the environment and human health. Some alternatives that have been proposed include phosphorus-based flame retardants and inorganic flame retardants, such as magnesium hydroxide. Phosphorus-based flame retardants, PFRs, are a group of chemicals that are widely used in the production of plastics, textiles, and other materials to reduce their flammability. PFRs contain phosphorus, a chemical element that is highly effective at reducing the flammability of materials. PFRs work by forming a protective layer of char when exposed to high temperatures. This layer of char acts as a barrier, preventing the material from igniting or burning. PFRs can be added to a wide range of materials, including polyurethane foams, polycarbonate plastics, and polyethylene terephthalate, PET, fibers. There are several different types of PFRs, including ammonium polyphosphate, AP, melamine polyphosphate, MPP, and red phosphorus. AP is one of the most commonly used PFRs and is used in the production of a wide range of materials, including textiles, electronics, and building materials. MPP is often used in combination with other flame retardants, such as PFRs and BFRs. Red phosphorus is a highly effective flame retardant that is often used in the production of thermoplastic polymers. When exposed to high temperatures, red phosphorus forms a layer of phosphoric acid that acts as a barrier, preventing the material from igniting or burning. While PFRs are effective at reducing the flammability of materials, there are concerns about their potential environmental and health impacts. Methods of forming films and protective layers from chemicals. Chemical coatings and protective layers are essential components of many industrial and consumer products, providing a barrier against corrosion, wear, and other forms of damage. In this article, we will explore the various methods used to create chemical coatings and protective layers, as well as their applications in a wide range of industries. Electroplating. Electroplating is a common method of applying a chemical coating to a substrate, such as metal or plastic. In this process, an electric current is used to deposit a thin layer of metal onto the substrate, creating a protective barrier against corrosion and wear. Electroplating is used in a variety of industries, including automotive, aerospace, and electronics, to improve the durability and performance of parts and components. Chemical vapor deposition. Chemical vapor deposition, CVD, is a process used to create thin films of material on a substrate. In this method, a gas or vapor containing the desired material is introduced into a chamber containing the substrate, where it is deposited under controlled conditions. CVD is used in a variety of applications, including the production of semiconductor devices, optical coatings, and protective layers for industrial equipment. Physical vapor deposition. Physical vapor deposition, PVD, is another method used to create thin films of material on a substrate. In this process, a material is evaporated or sputtered onto a substrate in a vacuum chamber, where it condenses to form a thin film. PVD is used in a variety of applications, including the production of decorative coatings, protective layers for cutting tools, and optical coatings for lenses and mirrors. Powder coating. Powder coating is a method of applying a protective layer to a substrate using a dry powder. In this process, the powder is electrostatically charged and sprayed onto the substrate, where it adheres and is then cured under heat to form a durable, protective layer. Powder coating is used in a variety of industries, including automotive, aerospace, and consumer goods, to improve the appearance and durability of products. Anodizing. Anodizing is a process used to create a protective layer on the surface of a metal substrate, typically aluminum. In this method, the substrate is immersed in an electrolyte solution and an electric current is passed through it, causing a layer of oxide to form on the surface. Anodizing is used in a variety of applications, including the production of architectural finishes, automotive parts, and consumer goods. Plasma spraying. Plasma spraying is a method used to create a protective layer on a substrate using a high-temperature plasma arc. In this process, a material is melted or vaporized in a plasma arc and then sprayed onto the substrate, where it solidifies to form a protective layer. Plasma spraying is used in a variety of applications, including the production of thermal barrier coatings for gas turbine engines. Wear-resistant coatings for cutting tools, and protective coatings for industrial equipment. Dip coating. Dip coating is a simple and cost-effective method of applying a protective layer to a substrate. In this process, the substrate is dipped into a solution containing the desired material, and then removed and allowed to dry. Dip coating is used in a variety of applications, including the production of protective coatings for consumer goods, such as cookware and electronics. In conclusion, chemical coatings and protective layers are essential components of many industrial and consumer products, providing a barrier against corrosion, wear, and other forms of damage. The methods used to create these coatings and layers vary widely, from electroplating and chemical vapor deposition to powder coating and dip coating. Each method has its own advantages and disadvantages, and is selected based on the specific needs and requirements of the application. By understanding the various methods used to create chemical coatings and protective layers, we can better appreciate the role they play in improving the durability and performance of products in a wide range of industries. Sol gel coating. Sol gel coating is a process used to create a thin film of material on a substrate. In this method, a solution containing a precursor material is applied to the substrate, and then heated or dried to form a solid film. Sol gel coating is used in a variety of applications, including the production of anti-reflective coatings for lenses and windows, and protective coatings for electronic devices. Chemical etching. Chemical etching is a process used to create a pattern or design on a substrate. In this method, the substrate is selectively exposed to a chemical solution that removes material from the surface, leaving behind a desired pattern or design. Chemical etching is used in a variety of applications, including the production of microelectronic devices and decorative finishes. Chemical conversion coating. Chemical conversion coating is a process used to create a protective layer on a metal substrate. In this method, the substrate is immersed in a chemical solution that reacts with the surface of the metal to create a thin layer of oxide or phosphate. Chemical conversion coating is used in a variety of applications, including the production of corrosion-resistant coatings for automotive and aerospace components. Atomic layer deposition. Atomic layer deposition, ALD, is a process used to create a thin film of material on a substrate with precise control over the thickness and composition of the film. In this method, a substrate is exposed to a series of alternating gas phase reactants, which react with the surface of the substrate to form a thin film. ALD is used in a variety of applications, including the production of semiconductor devices and advanced coatings for aerospace and defense applications. Laser cladding. Laser cladding is a process used to create a protective layer on a substrate using a high-energy laser beam. In this method, a material is melted or vaporized by the laser beam and then deposited onto the substrate, where it solidifies to form a protective layer. Laser cladding is used in a variety of applications, including the repair of damaged turbine blades and the production of wear-resistant coatings for industrial equipment. Electroless plating. Electroless plating is a process used to deposit a thin layer of metal onto a substrate without the use of an external power source. In this method, a substrate is immersed in a solution containing a metal ion and a reducing agent, which react to deposit a thin layer of metal onto the surface of the substrate. Methods of sterilization and disinfection in chemicals. Sterilization and disinfection are essential processes in many industries, including healthcare, food production, and manufacturing. In this article, we will explore the various methods used to sterilize and disinfect chemicals, as well as their applications in a wide range of industries. Heat sterilization. Heat sterilization is a common method of sterilizing chemicals, particularly those that are heat stable. In this process, the chemicals are exposed to high temperatures, typically above 121 degrees Celsius, for a period of time to kill any microorganisms present. Heat sterilization is used in a variety of applications, including the sterilization of surgical instruments and the production of sterile pharmaceuticals. Radiation sterilization. Radiation sterilization is a process used to sterilize chemicals using ionizing radiation, such as gamma rays or electron beams. In this method, the chemicals are exposed to a controlled dose of radiation, which kills any microorganisms present. Radiation sterilization is used in a variety of applications, including the sterilization of medical devices and the production of sterile food and beverage products. Ethylene oxide sterilization. Ethylene oxide sterilization is a process used to sterilize chemicals that are heat-sensitive or moisture-sensitive. In this method, the chemicals are exposed to a gas mixture containing ethylene oxide, which kills any microorganisms present. Ethylene oxide sterilization is used in a variety of applications, including the sterilization of medical devices and the production of sterile pharmaceuticals. Chemical disinfection. Chemical disinfection is a process used to kill or inactivate microorganisms on the surface of chemicals. In this method, a chemical disinfectant, such as chlorine or hydrogen peroxide, is applied to the surface of the chemicals for a period of time to kill any microorganisms present. Chemical disinfection is used in a variety of applications, including the disinfection of water and the sterilization of medical equipment. Ultraviolet, UV, disinfection. UV disinfection is a process used to kill or inactivate microorganisms using UV radiation. In this method, the chemicals are exposed to a controlled dose of UV radiation, which kills any microorganisms present. UV disinfection is used in a variety of applications, including the disinfection of water and the sterilization of medical equipment. Filtration. Filtration is a process used to remove microorganisms from liquids or gases by passing them through a filter. In this method, a filter with a pore size small enough to trap microorganisms is used to remove them from the liquid or gas. Filtration is used in a variety of applications, including the production of sterile pharmaceuticals and the purification of drinking water. Ozone disinfection. Ozone disinfection is a process used to kill or inactivate microorganisms using ozone gas. In this method, the chemicals are exposed to a controlled dose of ozone gas, which kills any microorganisms present. Ozone disinfection is used in a variety of applications, including the disinfection of water and the sterilization of medical equipment. Plasma sterilization. Plasma sterilization is a method used to sterilize chemicals, particularly those that are heat-sensitive or moisture-sensitive. In this process, a low-temperature gas plasma is used to kill any microorganisms present on the surface of the chemicals. Plasma sterilization is used in a variety of applications, including the sterilization of medical equipment and the production of sterile pharmaceuticals. Dry heat sterilization. Dry heat sterilization is a process used to sterilize chemicals, particularly those that are heat-stable but cannot be exposed to moisture. In this method, the chemicals are exposed to high temperatures, typically between 160 to 180 degrees Celsius, for a period of time to kill any microorganisms present. Dry heat sterilization is used in a variety of applications, including the sterilization of glassware and metal instruments. Microwave sterilization. Microwave sterilization is a new method used to sterilize chemicals, particularly those that are heat-sensitive. In this method, the chemicals are exposed to microwaves, which generate heat and kill any microorganisms present. Microwave sterilization is used in a variety of applications, including the sterilization of medical equipment and the production of sterile pharmaceuticals. Silver ion sterilization. Silver ion sterilization is a method used to disinfect and prevent the growth of microorganisms on the surface of chemicals. In this method, a solution containing silver ions is applied to the surface of the chemicals, which kill any microorganisms present and prevent their growth. Silver ion sterilization is used in a variety of applications, including the disinfection of water and the preservation of food. Electrolyzed water sterilization. Electrolyzed water sterilization is a new method used to disinfect and sterilize chemicals, particularly those used in the food industry. In this method, a solution of water and salt is electrolyzed, producing a solution containing hypochlorous acid, which is a powerful disinfectant. Electrolyzed water sterilization is used in a variety of applications, including the disinfection of surfaces and the sterilization of food processing equipment. Photocatalytic sterilization. Photocatalytic sterilization is a method used to disinfect and sterilize chemicals using photocatalysts, such as titanium dioxide. In this method, the chemicals are exposed to ultraviolet light in the presence of the photocatalyst, which generates reactive oxygen species that kill any microorganisms present. Photocatalytic sterilization is used in a variety of applications, including the disinfection of water and air. Antibacterial coatings. Antibacterial coatings are a type of surface coating used to prevent the growth and spread of bacteria on the surface of chemicals. In this method, a layer of antibacterial material, such as silver nanoparticles, is applied to the surface of the chemicals, which kills any bacteria present and prevents their growth. Antibacterial coatings are used in a variety of applications, including the production of medical devices and the preservation of food. In summary, sterilization and disinfection are essential processes in many industries, providing protection against the spread of infectious diseases and contamination. The methods used to sterilize and disinfect chemicals vary widely, from heat sterilization and radiation sterilization to chemical disinfection and filtration. Each method has its own advantages and disadvantages and is selected based on the specific needs and requirements of the application. By understanding the various methods used to sterilize and disinfect chemicals, we can better appreciate the role they play in ensuring the safety and quality of products in a wide range of industries. As new technologies and techniques are developed, the field of sterilization and disinfection will continue to evolve, creating new opportunities for innovation and progress in a variety of industries. Peroxide sterilization. Peroxide sterilization is a process used to sterilize chemicals using hydrogen peroxide gas. In this method, the chemicals are exposed to a controlled dose of hydrogen peroxide gas, which kills any microorganisms present. Peroxide sterilization is used in a variety of applications, including the sterilization of medical devices and the production of sterile pharmaceuticals. Ozonation. Ozonation is a process used to disinfect and sterilize chemicals, particularly those used in the food and beverage industry. In this method, a controlled dose of ozone gas is added to the chemicals, which kills any microorganisms present and oxidizes any organic matter. Methods of coloring in chemicals. Color is an important aspect of many products, ranging from cosmetics and textiles to food and packaging materials. The color of a product can affect its appeal, safety, and quality. In this article, we will explore the various methods used to create color in chemicals, as well as their applications in different industries. Pigments. Pigments are a type of colorant used to create color in chemicals. Pigments are insoluble in the chemicals they are added to and are dispersed throughout the material to create color. Pigments are used in a variety of applications, including inks, paints, and plastics. Dyes. Dyes are a type of colorant used to create color in chemicals. Dyes are soluble in the chemicals they are added to and are absorbed by the material, creating color. Dyes are used in a variety of applications, including textiles, cosmetics, and food. Optical brighteners. Optical brighteners are a type of colorant used to enhance the whiteness and brightness of materials. Optical brighteners absorb ultraviolet light and emit blue light, making the material appear brighter and whiter. Optical brighteners are used in a variety of applications, including paper, textiles, and detergents. Fluorescent dyes. Fluorescent dyes are a type of colorant that absorbs light at one wavelength and emits light at a longer wavelength, creating a fluorescent effect. Fluorescent dyes are used in a variety of applications, including inks, textiles, and biomedical research. Metallic pigments. Metallic pigments are a type of colorant made from metallic powders, such as aluminum, copper, or bronze. Metallic pigments reflect light and create a metallic effect. Metallic pigments are used in a variety of applications, including automotive paint, packaging materials, and cosmetics. Pearlescent pigments. Pearlescent pigments are a type of colorant made from natural or synthetic materials, such as mica or titanium dioxide. Pearlescent pigments reflect light and create a pearlescent effect, similar to the iridescence of a pearl. Pearlescent pigments are used in a variety of applications, including cosmetics, automotive paint, and packaging materials. Thermochromic pigments. Thermochromic pigments are a type of colorant that change color with temperature. Thermochromic pigments are used in a variety of applications, including inks, plastics, and textiles. Photochromic pigments. Photochromic pigments are a type of colorant that change color with exposure to light. Photochromic pigments are used in a variety of applications, including eyeglasses, automotive glass, and textiles. Electrochromic pigments. Electrochromic pigments are a type of colorant that change color with an electrical charge. Electrochromic pigments are used in a variety of applications, including smart windows, electronic displays, and automotive glass. Natural colorants. Natural colorants are colorants derived from natural sources, such as plants, fruits, and vegetables. Natural colorants are used in a variety of applications, including food, textiles, and cosmetics. Natural colorants can have advantages over synthetic colorants, including being perceived as healthier and more sustainable. Synthetic colorants. Synthetic colorants are colorants that are chemically synthesized in a laboratory. Synthetic colorants are used in a variety of applications, including food, textiles, and cosmetics. Synthetic colorants are often preferred in certain applications due to their stability and consistent color. pH indicators. pH indicators are a type of colorant used to indicate the pH of a solution. pH indicators change color based on the acidity or alkalinity of the solution. pH indicators are used in a variety of applications, including inks, cosmetics, and laboratory testing. Inorganic colorants. Inorganic colorants are colorants made from inorganic compounds, such as oxides and sulfides. Inorganic colorants are used in a variety of applications, including ceramics, glass, and paints. Inorganic colorants can have advantages over organic colorants, including being more stable and resistant to fading. Biodegradable colorants. Biodegradable colorants are colorants that can be broken down by natural processes, such as microorganisms, into non-toxic components. Biodegradable colorants are used in a variety of applications, including packaging materials and textiles. Biodegradable colorants can have advantages over traditional colorants, including being more environmentally friendly. Nanoparticle colorants. Nanoparticle colorants are colorants made from nanoparticles, which are particles that are smaller than 100 nanometers in size. Nanoparticle colorants have unique optical properties, including enhanced color saturation and light scattering. Nanoparticle colorants are used in a variety of applications, including inks, paints, and cosmetics. Colorimetry. Colorimetry is a method used to measure the color of a material. Colorimetry involves measuring the amount of light absorbed or reflected by a material and comparing it to a standard reference. Colorimetry is used in a variety of industries, including textiles, printing, and automotive. Color matching. Color matching is a process used to ensure that the color of a product is consistent across different batches of materials. Color matching involves comparing the color of a sample to a reference and adjusting the formulation as necessary. Color matching is used in a variety of industries, including textiles, printing, and cosmetics. Color psychology. Color psychology is the study of how color affects human behavior and emotions. Different colors can evoke different emotions and have different cultural meanings. Color psychology is used in a variety of industries, including marketing, advertising, and interior design. Light fastness. Light fastness is the ability of a colorant to resist fading or discoloration when exposed to light. Applications of chemistry in the production of medicines and antibiotics. Chemistry plays a critical role in the production of medicines and antibiotics, which are essential for treating various illnesses and diseases. Through the use of chemical reactions and processes, researchers and manufacturers are able to create effective treatments for a wide range of medical conditions. In this article, we will explore the various applications of chemistry in the production of medicines and antibiotics. Drug discovery. Drug discovery is the process of identifying and developing new drugs for the treatment of medical conditions. Chemistry plays a critical role in drug discovery, as it allows researchers to synthesize and test large numbers of compounds for their potential therapeutic effects. Chemical synthesis. Chemical synthesis is the process of creating chemical compounds through chemical reactions. Chemical synthesis is used extensively in the production of medicines and antibiotics, as it allows researchers and manufacturers to create precise and controlled chemical structures with specific therapeutic effects. Formulation development. Formulation development is the process of creating a drug product that is safe, effective, and easy to administer. Chemistry plays a critical role in formulation development, as it allows researchers and manufacturers to create drugs that are stable, soluble, and bioavailable. Drug delivery. Drug delivery is the process of getting a drug to its intended target within the body. Chemistry plays a critical role in drug delivery, as it allows researchers and manufacturers to create drug formulations that can be effectively delivered to specific tissues or organs within the body. Quality control. Quality control is the process of ensuring that a drug product meets established standards for safety, efficacy, and purity. Chemistry plays a critical role in quality control, as it allows researchers and manufacturers to test drug products for their chemical composition and purity. Analytical chemistry. Analytical chemistry is the study of chemical properties and reactions. Analytical chemistry is used extensively in the production of medicines and antibiotics, as it allows researchers and manufacturers to test the chemical properties of drug products and ensure their safety and efficacy. Pharmacokinetics. Pharmacokinetics is the study of how drugs are absorbed, distributed, metabolized, and excreted within the body. Chemistry plays a critical role in pharmacokinetics, as it allows researchers and manufacturers to understand how drugs interact with biological systems and how they can be effectively delivered to their intended targets. Synthetic biology. Synthetic biology is the engineering of biological systems for specific purposes. Synthetic biology is used extensively in the production of medicines and antibiotics, as it allows researchers and manufacturers to create novel biological systems that can produce therapeutic compounds. Antibiotic synthesis. Antibiotic synthesis is the process of creating antibiotics through chemical reactions. Antibiotic synthesis is used extensively in the production of antibiotics, as it allows researchers and manufacturers to create precise and controlled chemical structures with specific antibacterial effects. Antibiotic resistance. Antibiotic resistance is a growing concern, as bacteria are evolving to become resistant to existing antibiotics. Chemistry plays a critical role in the fight against antibiotic resistance, as it allows researchers and manufacturers to develop new antibiotics and antibiotic combinations that can effectively treat resistant bacteria. Rational drug design. Rational drug design is a process of designing new drugs based on the knowledge of the biological target and its interactions with drugs. Rational drug design requires a deep understanding of the structure and function of the target protein and its interactions with drugs, which is achieved through the use of various chemical and biological techniques. High-throughput screening. High-throughput screening is a process of testing large numbers of compounds for their biological activity in a short amount of time. High-throughput screening is used extensively in drug discovery and allows researchers to test thousands or even millions of compounds for their potential therapeutic effects. Combinatorial chemistry. Combinatorial chemistry is a process of synthesizing large numbers of compounds simultaneously. Combinatorial chemistry is used extensively in drug discovery and allows researchers to synthesize and test large numbers of compounds for their potential therapeutic effects. Green chemistry. Green chemistry is a set of principles that promote the design of chemical processes and products that minimize the use and generation of hazardous substances. Green chemistry is becoming increasingly important in the production of medicines and antibiotics as a way to minimize environmental impact and improve sustainability. Process chemistry. Process chemistry is the science of designing and optimizing chemical processes for the efficient production of chemicals and pharmaceuticals. Process chemistry is used extensively in the production of medicines and antibiotics to ensure that the production process is efficient, safe, and cost-effective. Chemical analysis. Chemical analysis is the process of determining the chemical composition and properties of a material. Chemical analysis is used extensively in the production of medicines and antibiotics to ensure that the products are of high quality and meet established standards for safety and efficacy. Quality assurance. Quality assurance is the process of ensuring that a product meets established standards for safety, efficacy, and purity. Quality assurance is a critical component of the production of medicines and antibiotics to ensure that the products are safe and effective for use in humans. Regulatory compliance. Regulatory compliance is the process of ensuring that a product meets established regulatory requirements for safety, efficacy, and purity. Regulatory compliance is a critical component of the production of medicines and antibiotics to ensure that the products are safe and effective for use in humans and comply with relevant regulations. Patents and intellectual property. Patents and intellectual property are critical components of the production of medicines and antibiotics to protect the investment of pharmaceutical companies and ensure that they have the exclusive right to produce and sell their products for a certain period of time. Personalized medicine. Personalized medicine is an approach to healthcare that involves tailoring medical treatment to the individual characteristics of each patient. Chemistry plays a critical role in personalized medicine, as it allows researchers and clinicians to develop and optimize drugs and treatments based on the specific needs of each patient. In summary, chemistry plays a critical role in the production of medicines and antibiotics through drug discovery, chemical synthesis, formulation development, drug delivery, quality control, analytical chemistry, pharmacokinetics, synthetic biology, antibiotic synthesis, and the fight against antibiotic resistance. Green chemistry, process chemistry, chemical analysis, quality assurance, regulatory compliance, patents and intellectual property. And personalized medicine are also important components of the production of medicines and antibiotics. As chemistry and biological systems continue to advance, we can expect to see continued improvements in the production of medicines and antibiotics, leading to improved health outcomes for people around the world. Chemical stability. Chemical stability is the ability of a drug to remain chemically unchanged over time. Chemical stability is critical for the effectiveness and safety of drugs, as instability can lead to decreased potency or the formation of harmful byproducts. Methods of production and processing of glass materials from chemicals. Glass is a unique material that is widely used in various industries, including construction, electronics, and food and beverage packaging. Glass is made from chemical compounds that are melted and cooled to form a solid material with a non-crystalline structure. In this article, we will explore the various methods for producing and processing glass from chemical compounds. Raw materials. The primary raw materials for producing glass are silica, soda ash, and limestone. These materials are obtained from natural sources and are processed to remove impurities before being used in glass production. Batch preparation. The raw materials for glass production are mixed together in a precise ratio to form a batch. The batch is then melted in a furnace at high temperatures, typically between 1500 and 1700 degrees Celsius. Melting. The batch is melted in a furnace using either a direct flame or electric heating. The melting process typically takes several hours and is closely monitored to ensure that the glass is melted to the desired consistency. Glass forming. The molten glass is then formed into the desired shape using various techniques. The most common technique is blowing, where the molten glass is inflated into a mold using a blowpipe. Other techniques include pressing, casting, and drawing. Annealing. After the glass is formed, it is cooled slowly to reduce internal stresses and improve its strength and durability. This process, called annealing, typically involves slowly heating the glass to a temperature just below its melting point and then cooling it slowly over a period of several hours. Processing. Once the glass is formed and annealed, it can be processed further to improve its properties or to add specific characteristics. For example, glass can be tempered to improve its strength or coated to improve its resistance to scratches and other damage. Recycling. Glass is a highly recyclable material, and the recycling process involves crushing and melting used glass to form new glass products. Recycling glass reduces the amount of waste sent to landfills and conserves natural resources. Environmental considerations. The production and processing of glass have a significant impact on the environment, primarily due to the energy required to melt the raw materials and form the glass. To mitigate these impacts, glass manufacturers are increasingly using renewable energy sources and implementing energy-efficient processes. Future trends. The glass industry is constantly evolving, and new trends are emerging to improve the production and processing of glass. For example, researchers are exploring new techniques for producing ultra-thin glass for use in electronic devices, while others are developing new types of glass with enhanced properties, such as scratch resistance or self-cleaning capabilities. Glass quality control. Quality control is essential in glass production and processing to ensure that the glass meets the required specifications and standards. Quality control involves monitoring the glass at various stages of production and processing to ensure that it is of the required quality and meets the desired properties. Specialty glasses. Specialty glasses are glasses that are designed for specific applications and have unique properties. Examples of specialty glasses include borosilicate glass, which is used in laboratory equipment due to its high thermal resistance, and lead glass, which is used in high-end optical applications due to its high refractive index. Glass ceramics. Glass ceramics are materials that have both glass and ceramic properties. Glass ceramics are produced by partially crystallizing glass, which gives them unique properties such as high strength, thermal shock resistance, and chemical resistance. Glass ceramics are used in a variety of applications, including cookware, electrical insulators, and aerospace components. Glass coatings. Glass coatings are thin layers of materials that are deposited on the surface of glass to improve its properties or add specific characteristics. Examples of glass coatings include anti-reflective coatings, which reduce glare and improve optical clarity, and low emissivity coatings, which reduce heat transfer and improve energy efficiency. Glass fiber. Glass fiber is a type of glass that is formed into thin fibers and used as a reinforcement material in composites. Glass fiber is lightweight, strong, and resistant to corrosion and is used in a variety of applications, including aerospace, automotive, and construction. Glass fibers optics. Glass fiber optics involve the use of glass fibers as a transmission medium for light signals. Glass fiber optics are used in telecommunications, medical imaging, and other applications that require high-speed data transmission over long distances. Glass etching. Glass etching involves the use of chemicals to create decorative patterns or designs on the surface of glass. Glass etching is used in a variety of applications, including decorative glassware, signage, and architectural glass. Glass blowing. Glass blowing is a traditional technique for forming glass into various shapes using a blowpipe and other tools. Glass blowing is still used today in many applications, including the production of artisanal glassware and scientific glassware. Glass sculpture. Glass sculpture involves the use of glass as a medium for artistic expression. Glass sculpture can take various forms, including blown glass, kiln-formed glass, and cast glass, and is used in a variety of applications, including art galleries, public spaces, and private collections. Glass in architecture. Glass is widely used in architecture, particularly in the construction of modern buildings. Glass is used for its transparency, durability, and aesthetic appeal and is used in applications such as windows, facades, and roofs. Glass in the automotive industry. Glass is used extensively in the automotive industry for windows, windshields, and other applications. Automotive glass must meet strict safety standards and is subject to rigorous testing and quality control to ensure its effectiveness and durability. Glass in medical applications. Glass is used in various medical applications, such as surgical instruments, laboratory equipment, and medical implants. Medical glass must meet strict safety and quality standards and is subject to rigorous testing and quality control to ensure its effectiveness and safety. Glass in the food and beverage industry. Glass is widely used in the food and beverage industry for packaging and storage. Glass is inert and does not react with food or beverages, making it a safe and hygienic option for food and beverage packaging. Glass and renewable energy. Glass is an essential component in renewable energy technologies such as solar panels and wind turbines. Glass is used in solar panels as a protective cover to protect the photovoltaic cells from damage, while in wind turbines, glass is used in the manufacture of rotor blades. Glass in the art world. Glass is a popular medium for artists to express their creativity, and there are several techniques used to create glass art, including blown glass, fused glass, and stained glass. Glass art is used in various applications, including decorative pieces, sculptures, and installations. Glass recycling. Glass is a highly recyclable material, and recycling glass reduces the amount of waste sent to landfills, conserves natural resources, and reduces energy consumption. Recycling glass involves crushing and melting used glass to form new glass products. Methods of forming fiber materials from chemicals. Fiber materials are essential components in various industries, including textiles, construction, aerospace, and automotive. Fiber materials are made from chemical compounds that are processed and spun into fibers, which can then be woven or knitted into fabrics or used as reinforcement materials in composites. In this article, we will explore the various methods for creating fiber materials from chemical compounds. Raw materials. The primary raw materials for producing fiber materials are polymers, which are long chains of molecules made from repeating units. Polymers can be derived from natural sources, such as cotton and wool, or synthetic sources, such as nylon and polyester. Polymerization. The first step in creating fiber materials is polymerization, where monomers are chemically bonded together to form a polymer. Polymerization can be achieved through various methods, including condensation polymerization and addition polymerization. Spinning. After polymerization, the polymer is melted and spun into fibers using various spinning techniques. The most common spinning technique for synthetic fibers is melt spinning, where the polymer is melted and extruded through a spinneret to form continuous filaments. Other spinning techniques include dry spinning and wet spinning, which are used for producing fibers from natural sources. Drawing. After spinning, the fibers are stretched and drawn to improve their strength and durability. Drawing involves pulling the fibers through rollers or other devices to align the polymer molecules and increase the fiber's length. Texturing. After drawing, the fibers can be textured to give them specific properties, such as increased surface area or improved insulation. Texturing can be achieved through various methods, including crimping, false twist texturing, and airjet texturing. Finishing. After texturing, the fibers are finished to improve their handling and performance characteristics. Finishing can involve various processes, including sizing, lubrication, and heat setting. Recycling. Fiber materials are highly recyclable, and the recycling process involves shredding used fibers and processing them into new fibers. Recycling fiber materials reduces the amount of waste sent to landfills and conserves natural resources. Environmental considerations. The production and processing of fiber materials have a significant impact on the environment. Primarily due to the energy required to melt the raw materials and form the fibers. To mitigate these impacts, fiber manufacturers are increasingly using renewable energy sources and implementing energy-efficient processes. Future trends. The fiber industry is constantly evolving, and new trends are emerging to improve the production and processing of fiber materials. For example, researchers are exploring new techniques for producing fibers from natural sources, such as algae and bacteria. While others are developing new types of fibers with enhanced properties, such as self-healing capabilities. Nanofiber production. Nanofibers are fibers with diameters in the nanometer range, and they have unique properties such as high surface area and flexibility. Nanofiber production involves various techniques such as electrospinning, centrifugal spinning, and solution blow spinning. Electrospinning. Electrospinning is a technique used to produce nanofibers from polymer solutions. The process involves applying a high voltage to a polymer solution, which causes the solution to form a fine jet that is collected on a collector to form nanofibers. Centrifugal spinning. Centrifugal spinning is a technique used to produce nanofibers from polymer solutions or melts. The process involves spinning a polymer solution or melt at high speeds, which causes the solution or melt to form a fine jet that is collected on a collector to form nanofibers. Solution blow spinning. Solution blow spinning is a technique used to produce nanofibers from polymer solutions. The process involves extruding a polymer solution through a spinneret and then using compressed air to stretch and collect the solution to form nanofibers. Biopolymer fibers. Biopolymer fibers are fibers produced from natural sources such as cellulose, chitin, and silk. Biopolymer fibers are biodegradable and have low environmental impact, making them a sustainable alternative to synthetic fibers. Carbon fiber production. Carbon fibers are fibers made from carbon atoms and are known for their high strength and stiffness. Carbon fiber production involves various processes such as carbonization, graphitization, and surface treatment. Carbonization. Carbonization is the process of heating synthetic fibers, such as polyacrylonitrile, at high temperatures in the absence of oxygen to form carbon fibers. Graphitization. Graphitization is the process of heating carbon fibers at high temperatures in the presence of a catalyst to improve their crystalline structure and increase their strength and stiffness. Surface treatment. Surface treatment is a process used to modify the surface properties of carbon fibers, such as their adhesion to matrix materials in composites. Smart fibers. Smart fibers are fibers with properties that can be controlled or changed in response to external stimuli such as temperature, light, or moisture. Smart fibers have potential applications in various fields, such as biomedical engineering and electronics. Integrated fiber systems. Integrated fiber systems are systems that combine fiber materials with other materials or components to form integrated systems with enhanced properties or functions. Examples of integrated fiber systems include composite materials, textile sensors, and wearable technology. In summary, the production of fiber materials involves various techniques such as polymerization, spinning, drawing, texturing, finishing, and recycling. Advances in technology and materials have led to new trends such as nanofiber production, biopolymer fibers, carbon fiber production, smart fibers, and integrated fiber systems. As the demand for fiber materials continues to grow, the industry will continue to evolve and develop new techniques and materials to meet the needs of various applications across different industries. Electroconductive fibers. Electroconductive fibers are fibers that can conduct electricity and have potential applications in various fields such as electronics, sensors, and energy storage. Electroconductive fibers can be produced through various methods such as blending conductive materials with polymer fibers or creating fibers from conductive materials such as metals or carbon. Antibacterial fibers. Antibacterial fibers are fibers that have been treated with antibacterial agents to prevent the growth of bacteria on their surface. Antibacterial fibers have potential applications in various fields such as healthcare, textiles, and food packaging. Flame retardant fibers. Flame retardant fibers are fibers that have been treated with flame retardant agents to reduce their flammability and prevent the spread of fire. Flame retardant fibers have potential applications in various fields such as construction, transportation, and textiles. Superabsorbent fibers. Superabsorbent fibers are fibers that can absorb large amounts of liquid relative to their weight. Superabsorbent fibers have potential applications in various fields such as hygiene products, agriculture, and environmental remediation. Biodegradable fibers. Biodegradable fibers are fibers that can be broken down by natural processes such as bacteria or fungi. Biodegradable fibers have potential applications in various fields such as agriculture, packaging, and textiles, and can help reduce the environmental impact of non-degradable fibers. Fiber-reinforced composites. Fiber-reinforced composites are materials made by combining fibers with a matrix material, such as resin or metal, to form a composite material with enhanced mechanical properties.